sure what you want to do. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about this drum kit, how I got started playing the drums, and why I chose this drum kit. Because not all of us can afford $2,000, $3,000 drum kits. So we're going to dive right into this kit. I'm going to tell you what I bought. I'm going to show you a little bit of an unboxing of this, and we're just going to talk about it and tell you what I have now from what it came to when I first got it. So let's get into it. Today we're talking about drum kits. Now, I am no drummer by no means. I like playing the drums. I'm learning how to play the drums, and I'm trying to get better at playing the drums, but I do not consider myself a drummer. I play the drums, sort of. I'm trying to get better at it. I practice, and I'm just trying to work on it. And I want to get better because I want to be a good drummer. So when I first decided I want to start playing drums, if I go backstory and talk about my backstory, from playing with bands and touring with bands and stuff, I always liked getting back behind the drum kit and banging on it a little bit and having my drummer show me some basic stuff like that basic kind of 4/4 beat stuff. Now I was able to do that. I wasn't really able to do any really cool things like that at the time. I could do a basic little here and a little there, and I never really got too involved with it until, I don't know, it's been a few years now that I started messing around with it, and I've had a few drum kits since then, and I've been trying to get better at it, and I've put it on the side because I'm a guitar player, and I end up not going back to it, and it's like anything, you got to keep your chops up if you want to stay good at it. So, in this video, I'm going to show you some clips that I shot actually when I first got this drum kit, and then we're going to come back to where we're at now with it and stuff. But I want you to watch that, and we're going to talk about this drum kit, because this is a budget drum kit. This kit is from SP&L, and it's got really nice, it's a really nice looking kit. It sounds really good, and for the price, I really like it. And now I've had, just so you know, I've had PDLs, I've had a Tama, a PDL, and then this SP&L, and I didn't really see much of a difference in any of those kits. Now this is a kit that also came from Musician's Friend. I got it on sale, and it did come with a set of hi-hat cymbals, and it had a little mini crash cymbal over here. It had a crash cymbal over here, and which I think is this cymbal now, and not a mini. It had a crash cymbal and stuff, so I've moved it over. I've actually got another cymbal coming to replace this eventually. This one actually doesn't sound bad, so I haven't really worried too much about it. But the hi-hats were terrible. But we'll talk about that. Let's dive into that video. I'll show you that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this. All right, so here we go. Roll it. But today, I've got a drum set, a brand new sound percussion drum set sitting here on the floor. I just had a Fender Rumble 100 amp come in for my bass rig, and I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be putting this together. I'm going to kind of show you kind of what it's like to get a drum kit. If you guys have never gotten a drum kit before, it comes in these big boxes, and then you got to unpack it. Now I've already got it unpacked. The boxes are all over there, but it came in two big boxes. They packed in there, and now I've kind of got it all unpacked. I haven't totally unpacked it. I've got it kind of laid out on the floor, and I did order a few extra things with it because it doesn't come with everything I want, and I've got some other cymbals coming as well. I did, my ride cymbal showed up, which I'm great, which is a menial ride cymbal, which I like their cymbals a lot. However you say, menial, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, super great cymbals, and I've got a new hi-hats and a new crash cymbal that'll be coming as well. I mean, this set does come with a hi-hat and a crash. It's okay. It's okay to get me by for practicing right now, but they will be replaced here in a few weeks. They were on back order, so gotta wait for them to come in with all the crazy Corona stuff. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys kind of what it's like to get a drum kit and kind of see like how it's all. I got it laid out on the drum rug right now, and you guys can kind of see what's going on. Now I'm not gonna film every inch of me putting this kit together. I'm gonna show you like stages. I'm gonna like film a little bit and show you the beginning of it, and then film a little bit as I get pieces put together, and just kind of go through the process, not trying to make it too long. So we're just going to kind of dive in that, and that's just kind of how we're going to kick off this channel. So I hope you guys end up enjoying the content. You know, I've been playing, just a little background, I've been playing, you know, basically since I was 16 years old. Now I've done a lot of other stuff in my life, and away from music, as far as my career went and stuff. So my career's kind of gone up and down as far as the music industry is. But I'm retired now from my job that I used to do. I'm actually a retired military guy, and so I have lots of time to play now, so I'm really excited about diving back into really pushing some music again. So hopefully you guys enjoy the channel. This is just a channel that I'm gonna just do my thing on, and hopefully you guys like the content. If you got questions or comments or want to see stuff, hopefully I can make that happen down the road. I just kind of want to show you the struggles of what it's like to go through this, you know, and this will help young guys and old guys. I mean, what it's like to get started. Now for me, you know, I have a bunch of gear already. I mean, some of you younger guys, it's hard to get gear, and I've invested a lot of money in some of the stuff I got here. But we're just going to roll along with it and just see how it goes. And hopefully you guys end up liking the content, man. And hopefully I can get some other musicians on down the road and do some interviews and things like that and talk to other guys that are playing and just kind of take this channel in a fun direction, you know, that helps people out and it's just something enjoyable for people out. So let's check out the kit and show you guys what I got going on the floor, and let's get to building because I got a lot to do. Alright everybody, hopefully you guys can see all this. Here's the drum kit. It's unpacked. This is actually the rim that goes on the bass. So here's the bass drum, floor tom, rototoms, and then the snare, and then hardware, and here's the heads on it. Cymbals are laying over there. Got my super nice ride cymbal right here. And yeah, this is kind of how it all comes. All this stuff comes in boxes. It's all in boxes. I've unboxed it, and so now I've got to sit here and spend a few hours putting it together because that box over there is just full of hardware to put all this together because none of the hardware is on here right now. So it's a process, and then after you get it all put together, then you got to tune the drums before you put it all up together, and there's a lot that goes on. So it's a process, but when it's done, it's super awesome. Now this kit is in a golden sparkle color. I've had 2 silver kits, a blue kit, a blue metal flake, and a black kit in my lifetime, and I decided to go with something different. And I really like this gold sparkle. I think it stands out. I think it'll stand out when it's on the stage as well as just in a practice room. So yeah, so we're gonna dive right in and we're gonna put this kit together, and then we're gonna see how it sounds. Now, one of the things that I will tell you guys is that upgrading some of your stuff is a good idea when you get a drum kit if it doesn't already come with things. Fortunately, this kit already comes with really nice Remo heads on it because that's what I like to use is Remo heads. So it's one of the reasons why I bought this kit, because it has Remo heads already on it. If you look on here on these heads, on the tops and stuff, it'll say Remo. If you look right here, there's Remo on the heads. I'm not going to pick it up and show you, but it says Remo on the heads. So it comes with Remo heads, which is really cool. It's a good brand to start with on your heads. But if you end up getting a cheaper kit and stuff, one of the first things you can do to make your drum kit sound better is change your heads. A set of heads isn't that expensive, and you switch out the heads and you can end up making a better sound. I've seen a lot of guys take cheaper kits and kind of build them up, turn them into really nice kits. This kit, without the cymbal, just with the basic kit that comes with a crash and a hi-hat, and it comes with a throne and everything. I mean, this is a complete build kit. This kit is like, I think it was on sale for $450 when I bought it. So that's what I got it for. I don't remember what the regular retail is. I think it was like $50 off or something or whatever. I don't remember what the original thing is, but I paid, I think it was like $449 is what it was. But it's a complete kit, so you get your throne, you get your cymbals, you know, everything stands, you got everything you need to put it together and start playing. You got the pedal, everything. So that's super awesome. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna dive into it, and there's gonna be things I'm adding to this kit. There's a few things that I want to add to it. I just couldn't afford to do it all right now. So, you know, that's the nice thing about drums. You can slowly add on and turn them into amazing kits. So we're gonna dive right in it, and we're gonna start building the drum set. So stay tuned and let's watch the progress. Alright everybody, this is where I'm at so far. I got the bass drum head put together, bass pedal put on, but I'm going to have to adjust that because the spring is way too springy. There's a way to do that on the side. Maybe I'll do another video on how to adjust that later, but there's a spring on your pedal, and you can make the tension more or less depending on what you like as a drummer. I got to fix that because it's way too tight for me. But I got the drum head put together and I got it tuned up pretty good. I mean, for getting started and stuff. I actually put a pillow inside there as well. I don't know what you guys do to kind of create a better sound in your drums, but I like to put a pillow in mine. It's pretty easy. I just take a cheap pillow and throw it in there and get a nice sound out of it. Snare still needs to be tuned. It doesn't sound like I want it to. It's got kind of ringy, poppy, needs a little adjustment. I'm going to play with that. But slowly getting there. I'm going to put the floor tom together, and then once I do that, I'll put the rack toms up, and then hook the cymbals up, and then do a little tweaking, and then play a little bit for you, kind of let you sound how it is, and then I'll just tweak it over the next couple days to really get it to where I want it. But we're getting there. I mean, it takes time to put one of these together. Any of you guys that ever put one together, you know what the deal is. I mean, you have to put it together, and as I'm putting it together, I'm tuning the drums as well, so I don't have to go back and mess with it later. I'm not going to just throw it together and have to take it back apart to tune it. It's easier to tune them while I'm putting it together. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is where we're at. Got the bass drum together, snares all up. Got the floor tom right there, which I'm going to start working on right here. And one of the things I'll tell you that when you're doing this, get yourself comfortable. Make sure you're comfortable when you're putting your drum kit together. I'm actually using my drum stool. I'm just sitting here putting pieces together here and then putting it over there, and it's working out pretty good. So yeah, stay tuned because we're going to keep plugging away and we're going to get this kit put together. So, alright everybody, I got the kit all together. Got it pretty well tuned. Got to tweak it a little bit. Not sure. I'm not the best at tuning drums. I do okay. Doesn't sound too bad. Already put a little dampener pad on my snare because I like dampeners. Probably gonna put some. I'm talking while I'm drumming. Sorry. So I already put a damper pad right here. This is the cheap way to do it. But I'm waiting for some damper pads to come in because they were out of stock. But the kit looks good. It feels good. I've got the pedal adjusted now. Hi-hat adjusted. These cymbals are going to get replaced. This hi-hat isn't a good hi-hat. The crash cymbal isn't bad. Don't mind it so much, but it's still ringing. So, gonna replace that too. Got some coming. So these are going to get replaced in the next week or so. I've got a really nice ride cymbal sitting right here just waiting for a stand. Yeah. Super nice ride. Can't make a thing. Love these cymbals. Super awesome cymbals. But the stand didn't come today. It's supposed to come in tomorrow. But it's all in all, like I said, this is Sound Percussion Labs kit. This is in the Gold Sparkle is what they call it. And it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it really sounds pretty good. Hopefully one of my drummer buddies will come over, who's an actual drummer, and he can tweak it for me a little bit and get it sounding really good. But, you know, I'm working on it. I'm trying to become a better drummer. I love having a drum kit in the house. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to build it back out. I'm going to get 2 crashes and a ride cymbal over here. And then I'm going to get a double bass pedal. And we'll be good to go, you know. So yeah, got my drumstick holder hanging out over here now. That's something I had from my last drum kit and I kind of kept. But yeah, so far it looks pretty good. Probably tweak these a little bit. I like my heads turned in just a little bit, tilted just a little bit, not super tilted, but I like a little bit of tilt. So when I'm rolling around the kit, I can roll around it kind of easy. I do like things close though. And I try to keep, I have my floor tom about the height of my snare, so I can do that, good stuff. And yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. Like I said, hi-hat's terrible. It's a terrible hi-hat, but it is what it is right now. Anyway, that's what happens. I haven't played drums in a while. Gotta get back in the groove of it. But it's a pretty decent kit. I'll be playing on it a lot. Playing on it every day. Really nice kind of setup. It came with everything. I'll walk around and kind of video it so you guys can kind of see it. Definitely have to tweak the dang, let me get over here. Gotta see me a little more. So you definitely have to tweak the bass pedal itself. There's a lot of adjustments that have to be made before you can actually do anything with it. But let's walk around and kind of show you the kit real quick and kind of just video it for you guys. Alright, so this is the kit, guys. Really nice looking kit. I wish I had a little bit better lighting in here, but I have my my room set up for studio and practice and recording. So there's stuff everywhere. But nice bass drum. I think it's 22-inch bass drum, 10-inch and 12 rototoms, and 16-inch floor tom, I think is what it was. I'd have to look again to make sure. But it's really not a bad looking kit. Let's get behind it here so you guys can kind of see what's going on back here. Hop in here. So let's raise it up here so you guys can kind of see. So this is what the back of it looks like. Pedals, everything. And like I said, if you look right there, see Remo, 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 Remo. So the whole kit comes with Remo drum heads already, which is super nice. It came with this hi-hat and this cymbal stand, drum pedal, whole 9 yards. It doesn't come with the drumstick holder. That's something I had. It comes with the throne. And pretty nice. And the pedals not bad. The pedals are decent. I mean, I'm going to use them until I get my double bass. Like I said, this has definitely got to replace because this sounds horrible. This one doesn't sound too bad. So until I get my new one here in a couple weeks, I got to deal with it. But it's a pretty nice kit, as you guys can see. So yeah, so that's what I got going on. I've been here messing with this thing for a few hours, getting it all put together. It takes a while to put one of these bad boys together. Alright, so that was kind of a video that was shot a little bit earlier, and now we're back to this and stuff. And so it's a really good kit. I like it a lot. Like I said, I've changed some stuff on it. I've added it because when I originally got it, it came with cymbals, but the old cymbals are down there. I've got new H&S AA menial cymbals on here, and this is a menial, this is a menial ride. And so now I've added a few things to it. I also have taped down the drum heads. This is the easy way of doing sound dampeners on your drum heads to make them sound a little better when you're trying to do stuff where you're not getting all that crazy stuff on it. So it gives it a little bit better sound, so it's not ringing as much. And so I really like this kit. Now there's tons of budget kits out there. There's all kinds of kits. There's all kinds of different ones. I recommend kind of finding that middle of the ground type kit. Like I said, Tama makes a really nice kit, and Pearl even makes a really nice kit that are about $7.99, I think is what they run, and you'll get double cymbals, and you'll get your good hi-hats, and they got really good cymbals, and it's a good starter kit. But you know, it's around $800. You know, this came with everything that I showed you guys, and you know, you got the throne, the pedal, and everything. Some of those kits you have to buy that stuff extra, so you have to see what's in your budget. This kit was in my budget. It was originally, I think, $450 or $479, I can't remember. And I ended up paying $3.99 for it, so they had a sale on it. And so for $400 to get a drum kit, I couldn't complain. This kit really has done me well. It holds up well. It doesn't get knocked out of tune. And just the pedal's been doing really good. I've had this kit. I've probably had this kit for a year now. And it's just been a really good kit to start off with. I mean, eventually I will upgrade and get a better kit in here, but you know, I really don't see the point of it because this kit has been really good, and you know, it's got really good Remo heads on it, and it's been a really good kit to play, and it's been a great one to learn on. So you don't have to go buy an expensive drum kit to make it sound good and have something to practice on, play on, and even play out on. You can upgrade these kits as you go. I think the woods on these are birch, I think it's birch wood is what the drum heads are made out of. And it just sounds really good. I mean, I really like this kit, and it's been a fun thing to learn on, and the drummers have come in and played on it. They like it too. I mean, there's some upgrades they would do to it, of course, but I'm slowly working on that. I mean, like I said, I'm a guitar player. I'm a rhythm guitar player, so I spend a lot of money on my guitar gear, and then I've been nickel and diming this drum kit trying to get it to where I want to get it, but I'm working on it, you know, and eventually it'll get there. But if you want a good starter kit, these SP&Ls are actually pretty decent. Like I said, Tama makes a really good one. PDL makes a really good one as well. That's a good starter kit. Definitely try to get one that comes with a pedal, the throne, and at least a cymbal and a hi-hat to get you started. Some of them will come with 2 cymbals. Some of them only come with the 1 cymbal and a hi-hat. But every one of those that I've ever bought that were like that, the 3 drum sets that I've had, I've always needed to change the hi-hats because the hi-hats that come with them sound very tinny, and they don't sound near as good. So I would definitely replace those right out the gate. I mean, first thing I would replace on it once you get it is, as soon as you can, get some new cymbals. And get some better cymbals, and you'll be very thankful for it once you do it, and you'll be happy that you got some cymbals. So those are my thoughts on a drum kit. I mean, what you guys think you're looking for. Like I said, just so you know, Musician's Friend, American Music Supply, and Sweetwater Music or Sweetwater Sound, whatever you want to call it, they all carry drum kits. So check them out. I highly recommend waiting for when they do their sales, and they'll do a spring sale here soon. When they do those spring sales, that's when you get some really good deals on drum kits and stuff like that. And it's a great way to get started. Get out there and start playing and learning how to play the drums. And you know, the thing about it is if you end up not being into it or not liking it, it's pretty easy to sell off a kit and make a little bit of your money back and not be out a bunch of money that you decide to do it. And me personally, I'll always have a drum kit in my house. You can also, I didn't address this, but you can also get electric drum kits. If you're in an apartment or something, there's a lot of budget-friendly electric drum kits out there that Roland makes and Simmons makes and Alias makes that you can get, that you can play in your house with headphones so you're not driving people crazy. But I like electric drum kits. I wish I had room for an electric drum kit as well, but I have a choice between an electric drum kit and an acoustic kit. And where I live, because I own my house, I can have an acoustic kit and make all the noise I want because my neighbors aren't close enough to care. And so I love having an acoustic kit because when I like to practice just like I'm practicing when I'm on stage and at those levels, and I prefer to do that, and so that's what I do. So there's kits out there for you on budget friendlies and everything, but we were specifically talking about acoustic kits today, and I hope that helps you guys out. I mean, there's a lot of different kits. Like I said, this SP&L is a really good little drum kit. It's been great for me. It's been great for the people that I play with in here, and I like it, and I'm just going to keep upgrading this kit, and I'm going to keep playing it until I can't do it, and then I'll get another one. So there you guys go. That's all we got for the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helps you guys out, and come back and see us soon. And do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, ding dong button, all those things you got to do for YouTube, and just keep rocking.